Hello and welcome back to Pandering Hour. I am your host, Anthony Martin, and today on Pandering Hour, we are going to be talking about Lithuania, ranked number 34 on the Human Development Index. Um, we are going to jump right into it. I normally I have like some sort of thought about a country, like the United Arab Emirates is going to come up soon, and I have a bunch of thoughts about that, like girls getting pooped on, Instagram models getting flown out to the UAE, and like they're like Instagram models, and the princes are like, "Oh, we love you. I shit on you. I shit on you. Buddy, buddy, I shit on your your girlfriend." Literally. Okay. So why don't we just go with like, oh, what's Lithuania most known for? For its landscapes. Oh, you guys. It's most known for its landscapes, for its flat land. Oh, everyone knows Lithuania. Dude, hear about how flat Lithuania is? Fucking sick, dude. It's got abundant forests, lakes, and marches. 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 And it's the seaside with its sandy beaches where amber may be found on the Curonian Spit. Okay, where is this fucking place? I've heard of it. Oh, it's next to Latvia. Doctor Doom lives there. Okay, so it is. Where's Ukraine? Okay, Ukraine, Poland. There's Kaliningrad. Kaliningrad. This counts as Russia, but this counts as a different country. But this is Russia. That's weird. Did Russia just take this, or what happened? How is this Russia? Is Latvia? Latvia is its own place, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So it's just kind of like, oh, this place is probably going to be cold as balls. It's kind of close to Stockholm. It's right on the Baltic Sea. All right. Let's see some fun facts. Let's find some interessant facts. Enjoy my nice hot cup of coffee. You know what? Just because I'm gonna feel tempted to talk about this. So many ads. I'm gonna be tempted to talk about this. In the last episode, also I'm late to post this because I was hospitalized. Remember when I was talking about that heart disease I have? It put me in the hospital. They took out two. They took out initially 1.2 liters of liquid from my chest, and then they took another. They had to put in a thing that drains liquid into a bag that I had to hold, and so I'm walking around holding a bag with a tube connected to my heart, draining liquid. Not my heart technically, but the pericardium, the sac around my heart, the thing that touches my heart. Um, and yeah, that filled with like liquid. Uh, picture's gonna be over there, over there. So yeah, that was hard. That was pretty hard. I was in the hospital for maybe like 3 or 4 days. Um, Probably top three worst experiences of my life, probably. Along with the this tube that they had to leave in my chest when they took it out. I, dude, I freaked the fuck out. I cried in front of the doctor because like it was jarring to have this thing. Like you took it literally right here where I'm touching. That's where it was. So yeah, that was stressful as shit. So yeah, I'm on unpaid leave from work to get healthy, And I figured I might as well do some podcasts. uh, this will make me feel better. Um, so yeah, let's keep going. I know that's kind of weird, but just a quick aside update. If you have questions, find me and ask me questions. Um, links to my social media in the description. Actually, they're right up there. They're right. It's right there. It's right up there. If you're watching the video. If you're just listening, shit. Sorry. I'm forgetting that. Now that I've paid attention to the video, I kind of forgot about the audio. But this is mostly audio, so thank you. Thank you for listening. Okay. So Lithuania is the largest of the three Baltic states. Don't care. Capital of Lithuania is Vilnius. Ooh, don't care. Once part of the Soviet Union. No duh. Pretty sure all of this was pretty sure all of this was the Soviet Union for a little while. Lithuania was a member of the European is a member, of course, because that's what the globalists want. The globalist media. Globalist media want you to join the UN and the European Union. Lithuania was the last pagan nation in Europe. What does that mean? Like, what exactly does that mean? A person who practices a contemporary form of paganism, such as Wicca. Oh, so like a Wiccan. Thousands of people flock to the iconic prehistoric stone monument of Stonehenge in Wiltshire, southwestern England, to celebrate the solstice in tradition that has been observed for millennia. This still carries spiritual importance for modern day pagans. A person who is not religious or whose religion is not Judaism, Islam, or especially Christianity. A heathen. A follower of a polytheistic religion, as in ancient Rome or Greece. One who has little to no religion, who delights in sensual pleasures and material goods, a non-religious hedonistic person. Okay, this seems kind of. I don't think this is entirely accurate. What does it mean to be pagan? Okay, so one of the first things that comes to mind when you heard the word pagan, but thirsty Vikings setting Christian churches on fire. Wouldn't the Christians be heavy metal guitarists wearing silver pentacle necklaces, robe-wearing individuals slaying goats in the forest, something weird that probably involves worshipping the devil. You may be surprised to know that only one word in these four sentences truly related to paganism, and that word is not pentacle, it's forest. There's an abundance of preconceptions and stereotypes about what it means to be pagan. These preconceptions and stereotypes are all around us. In literature, in the teachings of the Christian tradition, and every form of popular culture, and they have been all around us since the 4th century CE, when the term pagan was coined for the first time. If we look at its linguistic roots, the word pagan derives from the Latin word paganus, which is related to the countryside, rural, rustic, villager, and later also meant civilian. When Christianity was officially adopted by the Roman Empire around the 4th century CE, the word was needed to describe all the people who still practiced the old polytheistic religions. The word pagan was used interchangeably with the word Hellene for worshipping Greek or Roman pantheon, heathen dwelling on the heath, and Gentile meaning of clan or tribe, but the word later evolved to mean non-Jewish. Okay? There are many theories as to why the word pagan became synonymous with non-Christian. To get back to the word forest, the most prominent theory among historians is that with the rise of Christianity, non-Christians became increasingly rural, choosing to live closer to nature and out of the way of the Christian population, who resided in the bigger cities. This is mostly true. Most pagan religions are closely connected to nature, but given the fact that the word pagan also meant civilian or non-military, another theory suggests that it was used to distinguish them from Christians who, back then, were all considered soldiers of Christ. Eventually, pagan was used by all Abrahamic religions, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, to describe all non-Abrahamic religions. Okay. So, let me see. I might have to pause to like stifle like a chest spasm, by the way. Sorry. um I want other information. So does it just mean polytheistic? Okay. An adherent of a polytheistic religion in antiquity, especially when viewed in contrast to an adherent of a monotheistic religion. So just not Abrahamic, but not but also not Greek. So are Greeks pagan? Greek gods pagan? More generally, someone who worships the Greek gods but does not necessarily adhere to Hellenistic ideals. Hellenic ideals. Um, so no. So then, what is Hellenism? Okay. Hellenism, Greek, in a religious context, refers to a modern pluralistic religion practiced in Greece and around the world in several communities derived by beliefs and mythology rituals from antiquity through and up to today. It is a system of thought and spirituality with a shared culture and values and common ritualistic, linguistic, and literary tradition more broadly. Hellenism centers itself on the worship of Hellenic deities, namely the 12 Olympians. Ow. Ouch. um, so let me go back to that. More generally, someone who worships the Greek gods but does not necessarily adhere to Hellenic ideals. So, hmm. So you can believe in the Greek gods, but you don't have to be pagan. So what are pagan rituals? What do pagans do? Uh, Pagan traditions have a strong focus on ritual and practice. Let me start that again. Pagan traditions have a strong focus on ritual, and practitioners may draw from multiple sources or follow a single contemporary pagan tradition. The largest of the latter is Wicca, a form of religious witchcraft that includes dozens of lineages, paths, and styles. Other traditions include Druidry, non Wiccan forms of religious witchcraft, heathenry, Asatru, Northern European paganism, feminist goddess worship, and variety reconstructionism, including Greek, Egyptian, Celtic, Roman, Canaanite, Canaanite, as well as other historical religions. Some practitioners of Afro-Caribbean religions also may consider themselves to be pagan, while others do not. So pagan is a very broad umbrella, kind of like Abrahamic, but it's also like we're just gonna lump all you people, we're just gonna lump you all in to this thing. Um, okay, let's see. Show me a religion. Show me a thing. Rites and worship. Most expressions in paganism. Hold on. I want to see. I want to like find. Tell me what this is. I want to see a ritual. I want to explain. Explain to me a ritual. Circle sanctuary. How to perform pagan rituals. Okay. Do 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 do. Ooh, the religious items like the Book of Shadows. Oh, so cool. Congregate religious items and altar. Requirements for membership. What? Requirements. Since there is understood to be growth in the ability to enter the balance that flows from being at one with nature and nature's forces, there are different perspectives within the Wiccan body about initiation. For some, self-initiation is possible through the simple commitment to follow the Wiccan path. For others, membership has to be the fruit of having received training from an elder within coven-centered rituals. Many forms of Wiccan religion are initiatory, others are not. Some require membership in a coven, others are sole practitioners. Okay. A burial ritual. Okay. When possible, a crossing over ritual is done just prior to death. With the loved ones circled around the bedside of the dying person and at least one lightened candle present, crossing over rituals are usually conducted by the dying person's own minister, but can be conducted by someone else of the dying person's choosing, including a chaplain or minister of another religion who has a respect for the dying person's religious orientation. When circumstances permit, counseling and discussions are done by a minister with a dying person to assist personal spiritual preparations for the transition as well as to incorporate the dying person's ideas and beliefs into the funeral and blah 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 blah. Slaughter a goat, please. With pictures, yes. Okay. WikiHow. Oh, did I really just get to WikiHow? That's so stupid. Okay. Show me. Show me. Decide which ritual you want to hold. They're very. Of course, it's a woman. A well-known one is drawing down the moon. Plan. Consider numbers. Consider numbers. And if more than one person will be present, plan in advance who will be calling which quarters, who will be leading which parts in the ritual, and so on, to prevent confusion later on, which could constrict the atmosphere and the energy buildup. Prepare the space. Prepare the space. Get out your Swiffer. Listen, in the Book of Shadows, it says that thou must retrieve thine Swiffer and to prepare thine space in thine sweatpants. Okay, clean yourself by taking a bath or a shower. Okay, ground yourself. Gather, cast your circle. Call the elements to be in your space, clockwise starting east. East is air, south is fire, west is water, north is earth. All is spirit. Captain Planet. Take a moment to honor your deity or deities. A symbolic picture or scripture helps to focus the mind, especially in group rituals where it helps to have everyone focused on the same thing. Visualize your goal and meditate on it. Take time to cast your spell. Thank your god or goddess. Thank the elements and release them in reverse order. Finally, open your circle. This will release any residual energy. Some like to do this at the release as they release the elements. Take some time to come back to the now by grounding yourself again. You can also do this by eating, drinking something, hugging a friend, patting yourself all over your body, visualizing your roots to the ground. When you're ready, record your experiences in the Book of Shadows. Hey! That's very silly. It's very silly that you can just WikiHow this. Like, that's how to use a Ouija board. What you're going to want to do is check for spirits and demons. And blah, 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 blah. The wisdom of Odin is of law. Okay, so Norse paganism. Okay. I feel like we've spent enough time on this paganism bullshit. So a lot of that was going on in Lithuania. Uh, Today, Lithuania is deeply Catholic. Population is around 2.8 million. Official Lithuania, like official language of Lithuania, Lithuanian, and one of the oldest language in the entire world. Cool. Um, ugh, look at this lady. I am one woman. I am worth two women. The currency in Lithuania is the euro. That's the euro? Who's on the euro? Oh, well, they're banks. I thought that was. Whoops. I thought these were. No, these are the Lithuanian bank. Lithuania has one of the best preserved medieval castles in the world. I do like castles. Let's take a look. I'm a sucker for castles. You know, your boy likes castles. It is an island. It really is. Whoa. You guys seeing this? It's got its own bridge. Dude, this is a badass castle. It's got a yacht charter place. I gotta see some pictures of this place. Wow, this makes Winterfell look cheap. I wonder how many times this thing has been stormed. It's pretty huge. I'd like to have a castle someday. Whoa, is that a fake man? Yeah, this is riveting content. So it looks really orange and green. Uh, it looks like a castle. It really does kind of have like a Winterfell kind of vibe. It's right across from the city. It looks very sturdy and round. I am a poet. Call me Hemingway. Yeah, let's move on from this stupid fucking castle. What else do they have? Uh, Traditional cuisine is hearty but very healthy. Is what is that? Is that beets? Traditional cuisine commonly features meats, grains, fresh vegetables, offering a variety of flavors that set it aside from other cuisines. Ingredients are locally sourced, veggies. Common veggies like potatoes, mushrooms, and cabbage all cook slightly different depending on which region you're in. This sounds like the Irish. Let's see. Lithuanian food. Let's see. We got some pink shit. What is that? Tell me what it is before you tell me to try it. I gotta know what this is. What is this? The pink stuff. Salty Bariska Sky. It's like highlighter pink with an egg in it. And it's got tons of like dill and scallions on top. That's a bright pink soup that has earned a place alongside other traditional Lithuanian dishes. Beetroot, dill, cream make the dish vibrant and flavorful. It is served with peeled and boiled potatoes and hard-boiled egg on the side. I'll try it. That actually looks pretty good. Beets are actually very, very good for you. What else do they got? This stuff looks good. What is this? Actually, let me go back to that article. That's not the article I had. Spurgos. Spurgos are the Lithuanian version of donuts, a snack that is likely. Yeah, they always fry stuff. Can't pronounce that. Small cakes that are made from dough, flour, eggs, sugar, filled with a traditionally soft Lithuanian cottage cheese made with a pressed curd. Cakes are fried in oil and served with wild berry jam. I mean, just bread, cheese, and fruit. Bread, dairy, and fruit. Hard to beat. Oh, it's a cold soup. Gross. Potato pancakes. Yup. Fried bread. Yup. Stuffed cabbage. It looks like dolma a little bit. Balandelai. Balandin. Balandil. Balandilai. Hold on, I'm gonna get this. It looks like it looks like a rat fetus, if I'm being honest.
Zeppelina.
Malla voi patinka balandele.
Balandele?
Balandele.
Kasi na
Balandele era...
Balandele.
Bandele
Passachetti, bandele, balandele era...
Okay. Balandele. And it's got rice and meat. That actually sounds pretty good. I want some of that. I'd eat that. I'd eat that little rat fetus with a side of apple. Smoked fish, of course. What the hell is that? Tip cake? Girl, you can get some of my tip cake. Sakotis is a Lithuanian version of tree cake. It looks like a miniature pine in which the tips resemble needles of a tree and is served on weddings and special dates like Christmas and Easter. The tips of the cake, which have a hollowed center, are formed by dripping the dough as the cake rotates on a spit during baking. It is made in various sizes, has a mild flavor and pleasant aroma. This cake was invented in the 15th century in monasteries that kept the recipe secret. It arrived in Lithuania at the beginning of the 20th century when it began to be elaborated in the abbeys. One of its characteristics is a large amount of eggs, up to 50 units per kilo of flour, that are needed to get correct dripping of the dough. Ooh, so I bet it's real crispy. Oh, I love an eggy dish. I love egg. Like flan. Flan's the shit. Kugelis. They also sound a little like Italian. Like, let's go. Can I go back to that guy? You guys can hear that, right? Yeah.
Malla voi patinka balandele.
Balandele.
Kasi na
Balandele era...
Bandele
Passachetti, bandele, balandele
No,
era...
it's got a lot more teeth.
Balandele.
Balandele. Balandele.
Puto era... Cape...
These guys look so cold. It's a cold country. How cold's it get here? In what is it? Lithuania. 4 degrees. Okay, that's pretty fucking cold, man. And at the coast it gets to -40? No. No, where's your warm food? Don't you have warm food? Lithuanians were historically farmers. Has a long history of agricultural nation due to its flat terrain, moderate climate. The country has an abundance of forests, which has been provided with fuel and building materials. Do they have like wolves in Lithuania? Animal. Yeah. They do have. They got what? Get the fuck out of here. They got all kinds of cool shit. Hold on. There are wolves, foxes, otters, badgers, ermine, wild boars, rodents, deep in the forest, elk, stag, deer, beavers, mink, water rats. Lithuania also has come hundreds of species of birds and bald eagles. What? Hold on. But that was a buffalo. Do you really have buffalo? That is awesome. European bison. I didn't know Europe had bison. I fucking love bison. Hold on. Let's go back to the food really quick. They got any like bison based dishes? They got skillandis, sausage. They're calling it meat, beef, but like I want to see more like. Hold on. Do people eat bison in Lithuania? European bison. Well, first off, I gotta find out. Is the American bison bigger than the European bison? Yeah. Fuck yeah. Wait a second. European bison tend to be taller than the American bison. Hold on. American bison can weigh from 400 to 1270 kilograms. European bison can weigh from 800 to 1000 kilograms. So ours can be smaller, but they can also be bigger? Is it possible that there's multiple breeds? Just because you got taller humps? Yeah, humpy bastards. Okay. Alright, we'll call it a draw. Call it a draw. European bison. Are there any bison dishes in Europe? Here we go. There is an European bison. We call it the zubor, where I come from, but nobody eats it. I believe it became extinct in nature and has been slowly reintroduced back into the wild. They're highly protected, so maybe they were eaten in the past, but there are so few that nobody eats them now. So no dishes. Oh, shame. Because bison are fucking delicious. That's good eats, man. It's some good stuff. I used to make, my grandma would actually cook me bison. I would buy bison and she'd chop up onion real fine, like start to cook the onion, and then she'd toss in the bison. She'd throw in like a little bit of tomato. Oh, just fantastic. Good stuff. I always felt stronger when I ate bison. And I think, hold on. Power lifter who who pees? Who pees? Who started late? That's so funny. Power lifter who pees? Who eats bison? Also, have you guys heard of this thing where like women are just peeing in the gym? Like apparently that's a very common thing. Like when women who are like power lifters and deadlift a lot, they just are peeing all the time. Let's hold on. Trend of women peeing in the gym. Women peeing all over the gym every time she deadlifts. Oh man. Okay, hold on. I'm going in Reddit. Okay. Is this a normal thing? Why is it allowed? Who cleans up after her? You are required to have a sweat towel. Shouldn't she wear diapers? What is the name of this gym? Squirt Fitness? Are you really PRing if you don't piss or shit yourself at the end of the rep? I also come. I refuse to consider myself a true lifter until I've experienced the quintuple shit, piss, cum, nosebleed, faint all at once. You ain't really lifting if you're breathing, bro. Are Arnold, every time I lift, I am coming. At least he keeps it off the floor. You know what? That's a solid point. That's a really solid point. Arnold used to. Let me see. Let me pull up that video. Arnold talking about coming. Okay, here's Arnold talking about busting nuts. Now he's just lifting. Okay, yes. Get off his muscle. This is a full 15, 20 seconds of just his muscles, no dialogue. I get it's about him.
The greatest feeling you can get in a gym, or the most satisfying feeling you can get in a gym, is the pump.
He's the pump.
Let's say you train your biceps. Blood is rushing into your muscles, and
Oh, you
that's
guys
what
won't be
we
able to
call
hear
the
this on the
pump.
podcast.
Your muscles get a really tight feeling,
Audio
like
version,
your
I mean.
skin is going to explode any minute. You know, it's really tight. It's like somebody blowing air into it.
You're gonna have to check this out if you're listening on the podcast. Pumping Iron 1997. It feels like coming.
Into your muscle. It just blows up, and it feels different. It feels
1977,
fantastic.
sorry. So now he's flapping his muscles. I didn't realize how
It's a
he's
satisfying
very
to me
fucking
as
shredded.
coming is, you know, as having sex with a woman and coming.
It's like having sex
And
with
so can you believe how
This
much
is what I was
I'm
looking
like
for.
getting the feeling of coming in the gym? I'm getting the feeling of
Look
coming
at the
at home.
elation
I'm
in
getting
his
the feeling
eyes.
of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right? So, you know, I'm in heaven.
Ugh. Ew. Also, I feel like he's not that big. I mean, he's fucking huge, but not by like modern day standards. Chris Bumstead. I mean, who's bigger, Arnold or Chris Bumstead? Oh yeah, this is a great fucking picture. It looks so good. You know, his legs are definitely bigger. Let's get another picture of Arnold. If I'm Arnold, Mr. Olympia. There's got to be like a more solid picture of him. Okay, can I get a Chris Bumstead doing the same pose? There we go. I don't think he has the stuff on him, because Chris Bumstead definitely has all of the black body on his body. He's definitely got covered in oil. I mean, he's got the bigger lats. He's got the higher lats though. His arms are okay. Arnold's got him in arms. I think he might also have him in chest and lats because his start lower and his frame is just wider. But he's got him in legs for sure. For sure. Look at his legs and look at his legs. Arnold's legs cannot compete with Bumstead legs. Arnold. It's gotta. Honestly, I gotta give it to Arnold. That's actually very impressive. Damn, and he didn't even have all like the modern stuff that Chris does, Chris Bumstead. But well, if you're not interested in like bodybuilders and stuff, I'm into fitness, so like this is interesting to me. I like this stuff. But even like in this, he's just big chillin'. No, nothing. He does look huge. Looks way bigger. Like even in that video of Arnold working out, Chris Bumstead looks huge, way bigger than him. I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, that was very creepy the way he talks about. I coming in the gym. I coming at home. I come in the gym. I come when I get the pump. I just come and I come. I don't think I want to be coming all the time, like just like a running faucet of fucking man milk. I'm good. But it's just downright offensive to be leaking your piss all over the ground, all over the floor. And I've looked up. Let's pull up the video where she talks about it. Power lifter who pees talking about it. There's a lot of women peeing when they deadlift.
So somebody sent me this video and asked my thoughts on the subject. So this is Hunter Henderson.
This is Matt Vena. He's actually a very good content creator when it comes to this kind of stuff.
And she's one of the strongest deadlifters in the world, and she's
Look at all that
peeing while she
pee on the
deadlifts.
ground!
Now, she has a medical condition, and on top of that, it's not exactly uncommon in female powerlifters, especially ones as strong
Oh, it's like she's wringing out a towel.
she is. Basically, your pelvic floor muscles just can't handle it. Now, a lot of people's reactions were to hate on her in her comments and other places this video was posted.
Okay.
And I get why they'd have that initial reaction. She's mentioned that she's tried pads, she's tried diapers. They all didn't work. Her doctor told her the surgery wouldn't work. Plus, it's a
Okay, doctor said that the pads wouldn't work, that the diapers wouldn't work, that surgery wouldn't work, and it's just her pelvic floor muscles giving out.
private gym that said they're okay with it.
Private
So
gym is
taking all
okay
that
with
into
it.
consideration, I just say it is what it is.
I mean, I guess if the gym gives you the go ahead, yeah, but that's embarrassing. It's not embarrassing when it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to lift several hundred pounds off the ground. Okay. I'm an athlete. An athlete who pisses themselves every time they perform. Can you imagine LeBron? Can you imagine LeBron shitting his pants when he dunks? Like every time, just like a little like shark. LeBron sharts, just leaving fucking a turd in the back. Just bah. People are. His team members are slipping on it, dribbling the ball in his shit. Come on, man. I don't want to have to put my hand on your shit. What if it was all the players? What if all the players all over the court? I mean, football has something similar to this. Like a lot of football players throw up mid-game, or like Tom Segura has a very famous story about he told it because I watched this recently. He told it on Hot Ones. He got into a 3-point stance with the guy in front of him, 3-point stance. And then they're like, hut. The guy across from him just, bah! And they just didn't break eye contact. They're like, really? He's like, sorry, man. It just happens. Boom. And it's just because that's the way it goes. This is a pretty solid comment. I get why this happens, but it does not make it okay to pretend like it's not a big deal. Obviously not some accident for her. She should wear something. If it was some random lifting and it happened for the first time, then by all means, everyone should go do their best not to embarrass the poor girl. This is, however, unhygienic and ignorant. Yeah. Yeah, it's odd to post that. That seems like I have a medical condition. I get that she doesn't want to be shamed for it, then don't post it. Don't post it. People will shame you. People are mean. People are really nice. People are going, oh, I'm so sorry about your health condition. But, like, way more people have IBS. They're not, like, went on a date and shit my pants. You know, like, and I get it. Shitting your pants is way different than pissing all over the floor. But the difference with shitting your pants is that, you know, it's all on you. It's all on you and it's all on your pants. And pissing all over the floor it's no longer on you. It's everyone else's problem. Like, it's really fucking rude. Yeah, that's terrible. That's pretty fucking awful. Oh yeah, the bison meat. Yeah. I like talking about bodybuilders and powerlifting and stuff like this. What does Brian Shaw eat for lunch? Muscle and strength. 4 times world's strongest man.
I'm gonna give you an example of what I would cook for lunch.
Yeah, this guy's fucking massive.
This would be lunch, and basically every meal for me includes some type of
This
red
guy's
meat.
so big.
This is ground bison, and it's
Those
really,
packs.
really good
How tall
stuff.
is this guy? I don't think he's actually that much bigger than me. Brian Shaw. 6'8". Yeah, he's actually... I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's only 4 inches taller than me. So he's really not that big. To me, I'm fortunate to be well endowed in the height department.
So
this guy's
we're gonna
wide.
throw in the pan
This
here.
guy's just fucking
I think
wide.
these are it's like 2.5 pounds total, so just over a pound each package.
Just over
So I'm
a
gonna throw
pound.
those in.
He sounds like Jesse Ventura. Just over a pound of ground bison. I pick it up in the Baja. You know, when Arnold... I know this is a weird, like, through line, but I recently found out that Arnold pranked... It's not...
This meal.
I already started talking about it. Arnold pranked Jesse Ventura. Let me pull that up.
The biggest thrill for me was when we hit wardrobe. And I happened to view Arnold's wardrobe tape, and when my arms taped out 1 inch bigger than Mr. Olympia's, that made Jesse Ventura feel pretty good.
So,
Well, I'm very happy about
Jesse Ventura is a professional wrestler. You know how they are. They're like, oh, so big, so strong. Ah, I'm the shit. Woo! Woo!
that because then my joke worked. Because
Arnold told the wardrobe... I'm saying this for the podcast people. For the audio, not the video people. Sorry, the audio. Sorry, video people. I'm trying to preserve the audio people. So, the prank is Jesse Ventura heard that his arms were bigger than Arnold's because Arnold told the wardrobe to tell him that. Apparently his biceps are 1 inch bigger, 1 inch bigger than Mr. Olympia's. He's like, that made me feel very good. I flew back to the Baja with a feather in my cap.
I told the wardrobe department they should tell him that, so I can
I
better.
went back to my house, my compound in Mexico, and I told my German shepherds that I had a biceps bigger than Mr. Olympia's. Jesse Ventura's fucking
Him a bottle
weird.
of champagne afterwards when he comes to the gym. He came to the gym 2 days later and he says, "You know something, Arnold? We should measure our arms. Who has bigger arms?" I said, "Of course we should." I said, "Let's bet a bottle of champagne." He says, "Of course we should." And then we measured it and my arm was 3 inches bigger than his.
What the fuck?
Occasions.
See what I mean? What the fuck? I would have been pissed too.
Is an example of
How does he-
diet.
I just want to see how Brian Shaw cooks this bison. I know it's super ADHD hour over here. It's not pandering hour anymore. I've completely bailed on Lithuania.
Pretty standard for what I would normally eat.
This guy sounds so much like
Next
Jesse
thing
Ventura.
with this, we're just going to use some salt. So that'll be real,
Gonna use some
that I'm
salt.
going to throw on this. So I've already cooked it. Be 12 ounces.
Oh, are you supposed to wait after you cook it?
Definitely have that ready to rock and roll. And then
Okay, just
I'm going to
rice and
portion
bison?
this out and do roughly a higher quantity of rice, but again, I'm in the process of bumping it up. The fish basically cover that just some size. You know, I normally do 4 or 5, kind of depending, 4 or 5.
4 or 5
Just
baby
gonna dump
carrots?
some. We're just gonna dump some in stock. So this meal also makes on top here. I
What?
don't really measure about a cup of
I don't really
chicken stock.
measure.
Just got to go to work. So the eating is the hard part. I always say that, and all of that. It's constant. It's all for me. So.
Wow. I mean, that's actually not that much food to me. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. It's a lot of food. It's a lot of food. I eat a lot of food too. One of my meals that I was doing was 400 grams of steak, 200 grams of liver, maybe a cup of rice, already cooked, um, along with like 2 to 4 eggs cooked with all that. So, what's 600 grams of meat? 600 grams of meat. 600 grams, 2 pounds. So, yeah, one of my regular meals was a pound and a third of meat. Maybe that's why my heart was fucking had a hard time. Maybe that's why. Maybe I should take it easy on the fucking meat, man. To be fair, I've been taking it easy on the meat, and that would have been all I had eaten for the day, other than maybe fruit for breakfast. I had been doing this fruit and meat thing, and now I'm doing a salad thing. You know, it's fun. To be fair, I really love salad, but yeah, I've totally gotten off from Lithuania, and I'm just chatting with you guys. This is fun. I like this podcast. I have a good time doing this. Lithuania. Let's wrap this up with some Lithuanian women. Let's see what's going on here. Let's let's wrap it up with what we usually do. Lithuanian women. 100 women of Lithuania that they're proud of. Okay. Well, would you look at that one? Can I zoom? Can I zoom? How does that look for you guys? It looks pretty good. Okay. Now, this one, I feel like I've seen, I feel like I don't want to oust myself, but I feel like I've seen her in a porno. I feel like I've seen her in porno. Karen. Um, she kind of reminds me of she reminds me of Cammy a little bit. Oh, did you guys know that suit Cammy wears from Street Fighter? Hold on. So like this bodysuit, I thought it was just like a weird kind of slutty design for a anime, right? Fan service. But apparently military women wear that. Like they wear that, and then they wear their thing up to the waist like Guile. Did I misspell Guile? I sure did. Yeah. So what I thought was that is he also wearing a bodysuit? Because I saw the military woman that I saw wearing the suit that Cammy wears, it goes up to like right there, like right to the hip bones. Like there's a big gap so you can see the hip bones, and then bam, there's bodysuit, and it goes down the middle around your junk, and it looks the same as like it looks like Guile is also gonna be wearing that same bodysuit. Okay, back to the women. Okay. Uh, she looks nice. Uh, the female John Lennon. The Crimson Chin. Uh, Babushka. Uh, what are we? This is the mom who's like, oh, are you trying to catch me changing? Yeesh. The oh, the blob. She looks like the villain from Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds. That hair's a wig. That hair is also a wig. She looks like my middle school teacher, high school teacher. Also looks like this looks like I was in the Academy of Finance. These look like the two Academy of Finance teachers actually. Hillary Clinton. Discount Hillary Clinton. Um, got nothing. It's, ladies, you don't know anything about fashion. Uh, Monsters Inc. She does look like the Medusa lady from Monsters Inc. a little bit. Arr! UFC fighter. Adam's Family. Um, Chicken shop date. Um, she needs a pickle of hair and a toadstool drum. You know. Eh. Yikes. Hair looks fake. Fine, I agree. Let's move on. Let's find some other Lithuanian women. Um, pretty. Pretty. Yikes. Yikes. Cool. They're gonna make milk. Whoa. What? Hold on. What's going on here? Where's that woman's hair? What happened here? Is she okay? I don't want to make fun of her. Like, genuinely. Is she gonna be alright? Why is her head shaved? I need to find her. What's going on? She's 6'3". I gotta find out what's going on with this woman. I'm ranking Lithuanian women 8 out of 10. What's up with her? Cancer? Is she okay? I'm just worried about this. I just want to shout out Emma. How do I pronounce?
Januszkowiczia. Januszkowiczia.
Januszkowiczia.
Januszkowiczia.
Januszkowiczia.
Januszkowiczia.
Januszkowiczia. Emma Januszkowiczia. I wish you nothing but the best. You're beautiful, 6'3" Lithuanian center. Keep doing what you're doing. Challenge all the Europeans. Goodbye.